Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, October 13th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture the essence of peace that dwells within me. And here we are, the day before our first eclipse. Friday the 13th, if you've been watching me a long time, I am a fan of Friday the 13th, and we are going to take this Friday the 13th and do what we can with it. So, where do we start? Let's start with Friday the 13th. I feel like in the world that we live, so many things have been taken, and they've created dark and negative stories about the things. So, there's, I think, even dark movies about Friday the 13th, right? But 13 is the number of the goddess. We have 13 moons throughout the year. And Friday is named after Freya, or there's Frigg. There's a few goddesses that connect into, Frigg is a goddess, by the way. The naming of Friday. It is our opportunity, especially in Libra season. I love that this is happening before a Libra eclipse, to lean into the yin, to lean into the goddess, to lean into the feminine, to lean into nurturing, to lean into compassion, to lean into empathy. The world needs that right now. And it needs us to start with ourselves, to be compassionate, understanding, empathetic, peaceful with ourselves. And let that expand outwards. As you nurture the peace within yourself, it will overflow and extend to you. Have you ever been in the presence of somebody who's just in their zen, or you walk into the room and you feel that zen space? It is so lovely. And in each breath, we have that capability to return to that zen that is natural to who we are. And today I encourage you to do that. Now, that being said, actually the astrology is not terrible. We are in this eclipse build up. And I want to say something about that. I stumbled across somebody's, an astrologer, I don't know who they are, one of their videos, just talking about eclipses is a bad omen. And there have been times over the years where people have used eclipses as a bad omen. I don't think anything inherent in the universe is bad or good. It is how we interpret it. Eclipses to me remind us of the play or the interplay between darkness and light, which does exist within all of us. And our work is to make the darkness conscious. This eclipse, it's been doing some work, in this world. It's been making some darkness conscious. Darkness that we've been aware of for so long. And yet, the work is, rather than pointing those fingers out there, to notice where we carry those pieces and do that work. So rather than judging it, is this good, is this bad, notice the interplay in the darkness and the light. Now, as we build up to this eclipse on Saturday, we have Mars newly in the sign of Scorpio, making the darkness conscious. It's connecting to Saturn in Pisces. And Saturn in Pisces is so karmic and so... What is the word that keeps trying to bubble up about this? Karmic is the best word that I can connect to right now. It's such a deep lesson teacher. And with Mars in Scorpio connecting to Saturn, which is like, here's the state of the world. Here we are at. How are your actions feeding this? How are your motivations feeding this? How are your desires feeding this? Can you become conscious around these energies? Can you be in your dharma? Can you be in your highest essence of karma unfolding? Can you be a light in the world at this time? Can you live that self? Can you expose your darkness to the light and cleanse those energies? So it's a powerful day, even though it's kind of quiet overall. It's a powerful day leading up to it. We're also building to an opposition between Mercury and Chiron that is happening with the eclipse. And that is also making your wounding conscious, bringing it to the surface, bringing it up, maybe even in new ways that you can mentally connect to it, mentally understand it, so that you can heal. So this energy that's coming along with this eclipse has a lot of power behind it. Now, I'm going to show up for Eclipse Day, of course, but just FYI, both these eclipses in the sign of Libra, in the sign of in the sign of Taurus, these are both Venus-ruled signs. And so the more we can lean into the yin, into our Venus selves, connect to that yin energy, just like I mentioned with Friday the 13th, the better. See where you can lean in. Now, I was curious. It took a lot for me to sloth myself out of bed to record. I was so tired between the moon preparing to shift into Libra and Mars at 0 degrees. Today was a tired day. And yet I know when that tiredness hits, the more I can lean into it, the more yin transformation is happening. So see where you can lean in if you are also feeling that exhaustion in this energy. With the moon in Libra, again, preparing for this eclipse, we're in a little bit of a pendulum, and you may find your emotions penduluming a little bit. Be with them. Be present. When you are in the light, expand that light. And when the darkness comes up, to be made aware. Lean in. Find that awareness and see where healing can move through for you. So let's look at the cards. Top of the cards is the inner voice card, High Priestess. Hello, Friday the 13th. Hello, Day of the Goddess. Hello, yin energy. Listen to your intuition. This may be a beautiful day of messages coming through that can help you in your blooming, in your expanding, in your personal flowering. Oh, I love this. We've got the High Priestess, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Cups as well. So yin energy is here, present, and accounted for. We also have the laziness card, and the laziness card doesn't say be lazy, but it's lean in. Lean in to those moments of rest. People don't necessarily think of rest as transformational, but think about when you're sick and you rest and then you wake up feeling better. Rest has power in it, and there are times that we need to lean into that. And so if you are called into that today, see where you can lean in. Now, what is the challenge? The shoulds. We got the shoulddiness going on. We have the morality card. Actually, this is another queen. We've just got queens. We have literally pentacles, cups, and swords, along with the High Priestess. Wow, Day of the Goddess. This is amazing. Watch for the shoulds and see where you can align your mind with the yin. This queen is ready for a shift. She's ready to bloom. She's ready to sink in and allow rest to be the transformation instead of it being just mental jargon. So I'm going to leave that here. I will be back for the eclipse. I will be doing a patron group today, Friday. If you would like to join, you can always join my patron group. The link is down below. I'm sending you all peace in this energy and a reminder that peace is inherent within us. It is our natural state, despite how the world may spin that out. So you can book a reading, email me, and besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are. Namaste.